Check, check. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, my friends, and welcome to 80s Mania Wrestling, Filsinger game style. I just recorded a video where I played the next month of Modern Mania Wrestling, and I'm going to release it, but it was so boring because I'm still learning the ropes of the game, and I just think it's painful to watch a 46-year-old man learn how to use a video game that he's not used to. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play some 80s Mania Wrestling, but Filsinger game style, because that is what I know how to do. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I had this idea to just play an 80s Mania Wrestling fed. I have all three of the 80s Mania Wrestling 80s Mania Wrestling sets available for COTG Online, and we're just going to start out simple. I'm just going to play 4 matches featuring cards from the first set just to start things off. James, thank you for watching. Great to have you here. Let's head over to the arena, and you can see that I have my first card set up. It's called Dawn of a New Era. It's taking place on January 1st, 1980 from the Galleria Arena in Glendale, California, where the Glendale Galleria is. So we've just got 4 cards, 4 matches. We've got the Piranha versus Starboy, Rad Racer versus Cobalt Commander, Johnny Cobra versus Arizona Chance, and the main event will be Dark Invader versus Laser. I have no champions yet for this fed, and I'm just going to totally play it out online. I am going to, what you see in this video is what is going to happen in the fed. I'm only starting with the initial 8. We'll bring some folks in later on. And I'm not even starting with a tournament to crown a champion. I'm just going to have some matches. And I'm going to record everything here in Champions of the Galaxy Online, COTG Online. So if you want to see how this works, this is going to be a great way. Now, of course, I've already set up my matches. And when you set up your matches, it's pretty easy to do. But you can either launch the simulator where it'll just sim out your matches, or you can launch the game table. And I will show you this. Maybe the next one I'll set up the card while I'm live streaming, so that way you can see how it works, because this match is already all set up. But we are going to launch the game table. Watch how easy this is. I click launch the game table. Boom! There's our first match right there, ready to go. The Piranha versus Starboy. So let's get to rolling. We'll roll for initiative here and see who gets it. It looks like Starboy is going to have the initiative here, so he will roll on level 1 offense. Waistlock Takedown 2. Now, these two I know have a huge feud against each other. The Piranha is reversing it on level 2. Back Rake 2. Starboy reverses it on level 2. Suplex 2. Wow, great back and forth action here. Piranha reverses it again on level 2. Back Rake 2 with those claws into Starboy's back. Dazed 1. Doesn't phase him too much, though. Let's click here. Stomach Claw 2 power. So when we look, they have equal power. Starboy has the agility, so this will work. Thomas is here as well. Thank you, Thomas. Thanks for tuning in. Hurt 2. Back Rake 2. Hurt 2. No one to tag out to here. Neck chomp, biting him right on the neck, too. Starboy shakes that off, rolls on level 2. Head scissors 2, agility. Starboy has the agility. So Piranha will roll hurt 2 there. Missile drop kick 3, big move, hits Piranha down, and we're rolling a pin right away here. The target is 3, the roll is a 12, so huge kick out there from Piranha. He will get 1 fatigue token, and Starboy will roll on level 3 offense. Chops in corner 2. The Piranha, not taking kindly to those chops, reverses it and gives a neck chomp of his own. Dazed 1. Hammerlock 2. Down 3. Can the Piranha capitalize on this? Out of the ring. Tosses Starboy out of the ring. And in order to meet the referee's count, Starboy crawls helplessly back in as Piranha rolls on level 3 offense. Double face stomp 2. Ouch. Hurt 2. Neck chomp 2. Dazed 1. Punch 1. We're going back up to the top of the card here. Dazed 1. Great back and forth action. Belly to back suplex 2. Choice A. So let's see. He can throw the opponent into the ropes, which his ropes is A, or belly to back suplex, which will work on a 9 or less. That's what he's going to go for. So let's see if this works here. He gets a 7, so it does work. And Starboy will roll on level 2, hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Throws Starboy into the turnbuckle. Starboy bounces forward off the turnbuckle into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Backward leg sweep choice D. So this will work. Let's see. The agility move, which would not be a good move because it is -2, is a 2 there. So we will go for the Cobra Clutch suplex. And this will work on a 10 or less. So pretty good chance of it working. He gets a 7. It does work. And hurt 2. Wow, great back and forth here. Octopus holds 3. Hurt 2. The Piranha has 1 fatigue token. Starboy 0. Starboy lifts a knee into Piranha's head and will roll on level 2 offense. Head scissors 2. Agility, so that will work. Hurt 2. Starboy rolls again here. Head scissors 2. Agility does work. Hurt 2. Head scissors again. Agility. Piranha now. 3rd time's the charm. Piranha gets out of that. Hits the old stomach claw for 2 there. Starboy reversing it. Into the ropes. Throws Piranha into the ropes. And Starboy drops down, and Piranha goes into the ropes again. We'll roll on it again. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you. It's and goes in for the kill. So Starboy now hits a big move and will roll on level 3 offense. Falling headbutt 3, choice G. This will be death jump, which is death jump is a G, or tombstone pile driver, which will work on a 9 or less. That's what he's going to go for. The roll is an 8, so it does work. The Piranha rolls on level 3, but only a hurt 2. Wow, what great back and forth between these two. Running a clothesline at choice F. We will go for the running lariat, which will work on an 8 or less. And the roll is a 10, so it doesn't work. The Piranha is able to reverse it. Hits a neck chomp again. Starboy reverses that. And a running clothesline choice F again. So he's going to try this running lariat again. That'll work on an 8 or less. He does get it. So hurts 2 though. Starboy looking for any sort of... Again, he's going to hit this running lariat. If he can, it does not get it. Piranha reverses it on level 2. Into the turnbuckle. Throws Starboy into the turnbuckle. Starboy bounces forward and catches the charging opponent with a skull-splitting lariat. He goes down hard, and opponent rolls on level 3 defense. So the Piranha is down. Hurt 2. Can Starboy capitalize on this? Head scissors 2. Agility. He can't seem to hit these big moves. Piranha reversing it now on level 2. Octopus hold. There's a big move right there. Hurt 2. can't keep Starboy down. These two hate each other with a passion. Gets the neck chomp in there. Down 3. That'll hurt Starboy. Death jump goes up to the top. He's going to go for it. The opponent climbs to the top to recover, but you throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Starboy is going to roll on level 3 offense. Chops in corner 2. No one can seem to hit their big moves here in this match. Piranha reversing it and hits it with a back rake. 2, hurt 2. Back rake 2. What a marathon match as we open the 80s here on the channel. Hurt 2 again into the turnbuckle, throws Starboy into the turnbuckle, and Starboy is crushed by a big kick, and the Piranha will roll on level 2 offense. Octopus hold again, 3, down 3, leave the ring. Starboy is a hero. He would not leave the ring. Plus, he's got a C rating there. So he is going to stay in the ring. The Piranha is going to roll. Outlaw choke, +2, disqualification 4. So we're going to roll 2 die to see if he is disqualified. He is not disqualified, so this is a finisher. The target will be a 4, and the roll is a 7. So Starboy will get 1 fatigue as the Piranha continues his attack. Piranha Bite 3, add 1. Another fatigue token there for Starboy as he rolls level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Good blitz of offense there. The Octopus hold for 3, hurt 2. Can Piranha keep him down? Into the turnbuckle, throws Starboy into the turnbuckle. You are crushed by a big kick. The Piranha will roll on level 2 offense. Back rake 2. Starboy certainly the worst for wear here in this match so far. Rolling again on level 2 and a neck chomp 2. Down 3. Can the Piranha hit a big move here? Outlaw choke again. He is going to roll. Disqualification 4 is not disqualified. So this is a +2 move. And the target is 6. The roll is an 8. So Starboy still hanging on there. But now at 3 fatigue. And Piranha Boy tosses him out of the ring. And the Piranha comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but Starboy grabs him and smashes him into the announcer's table. The referee may disqualify Starboy, so he's going to have to roll his disqualification. His disqualification is a 3, though, and the roll is an 8, so he is not disqualified. Throws the Piranha back into the ring, and Starboy rolls on level 3 offense. Falling headbutt 3, choice G. He is going to go for the death jump this time. Piranha has a death jump C, and Starboy blasts the Piranha with a flying clothesline from the top rope and will roll on level 3 offense. Falling headbutt, choice G again. He is going to go for that death jump again. Going to the ropes, another clothesline from the top ropes, and the opponent is down. Starboy rolling on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, he is going to roll up. He is not going to throw him out of the ring because he's got an A. Head scissors 2, agility. And that does work. Hurt 2. Can Starboy needs to focus. Get back down here. Head scissors 2. Again, what a match. A marathon match here. The Piranha reversing it on level 2. Locks in that octopus hold again. Hurt 2. Now, we've seen when Piranha gets on offense here, he does well. Reverse pile driver 3. Hurt 2. Can't seem to keep Starboy down. Another reverse pile driver 3. Hurt 2. Wow, what a resilience of Starboy here in this opening match. Hurt 2. And rope burn 2. Down 3. That rope burn gets him. The Piranha rolling level 3 out of the ring. Tosses Starboy out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out, warns him to stop. Piranha pushes the referee, and he will roll his disqualification. His disqualification is 5, and the roll is a 7, so he's not disqualified. Smashes Starboy with the chair, throws Starboy back in the ring, and will roll on level 3 offense. Piranha Bite 3, add 1. Starboy now at 4 fatigue, and will roll on level 3 defense. Only a hurt 2. Back rake 2. Piranha certainly doing a ton of damage in this match. Into the turnbuckle, throws Starboy into the turnbuckle. Starboy lifts a knee into the oncoming opponent's head. He is hurt, rolls on level 2 offense, and hits the missile drop kick for 3. Hurt 2. Is Starboy going to fire back here? It certainly seems like it. Into the turnbuckle again. Throws Piranha into the turnbuckle. Piranha reverses it. Throws Starboy into the turnbuckle. And Starboy is crushed by a big kick as the Piranha rolls on level 2 offense. What a match. Just a marathon of a match here. The Piranha throwing Starboy into the turnbuckle, and another reversal. So Piranha going into the turnbuckle now. The opponent charges you with a wild running shoulder dive, but you move out of the way. Starboy goes crashing outside the ring and will roll on out of the ring chart, and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Piranha with an A, so he will roll on level 3 offense. Death jump going up to the top. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle. Starboy now reversing it, and it's going to roll on level 3 offense. Falling headbutt choice G. He is going to try for the death jump here. And the opponent climbs the top, but now Piranha recovers and throws him into the ring, and Piranha will roll on level 3 offense. Backward leg sweep choice D, and he is going to go for this Cobra Clutch suplex, which will work on a roll of 10 or less. The roll is a 9, barely, but he makes it happen. And here we go, rolling the pin. The target is a 6, the roll is 7. How much longer can Starboy hang on? He is now at 5 fatigue as Piranha rolls on level 3 offense. A double face stomp 3, hurt 2. This match certainly looks like it could go Piranha's way, but anything could change on a moment. Reverse pile driver, hurt 2. Reverse pile driver again, hurt 2. Reverse pile driver again. Down 3, leave the ring. Starboy is struggling. He will leave the ring, but in order to meet the referee's count, he crawls helplessly back in as the Piranha rolls on level 3 offense. Outlaw choke. Here we go again. Rolling disqualification 4. The disqualification is 8, so this move will work. It is a +2 move. So 9 is the roll, and 6 is the roll. 9 is the target, 6 is the roll. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner with the Outlaw choke is... I'm trying to copy this here. Okay, so we'll go back over here. We'll enter fall information for this match. Piranha was the winner. Starboy lost, and he won with the Outlaw choke. Time, I don't know the time rating there, but let's see here. We have 5 fatigue for Starboy and 1 fatigue, so this would be a 3-star match. So we will add 3 stars there and finish. There we go. Match notes. Long brawl. There you go. All right. So we have our first match all done. We've got the results populate right there. Moving on to our next match, Rad Racer versus Cobalt Commander. We will launch the game table. Here we go. These two fighting each other. Let's check out the stats really quick, see if there's any sort of... Cobalt Commander can choose to go for a different move instead. In that case, roll level 2 offense. So instead of using the poison powder and risking disqualification, he can roll on level 2 offense. These also have the mic and pop ratings, but we're not using those right now. Maybe I'll bring those charts in at a later time. Let's roll our initiative. Thomas Morgan saying, I guess these cards are based on the video game Pro Wrestling. Yes, those first two definitely were. You'll see a lot of kind of familiar faces here in this. So here we go. We're rolling for initiative, and it looks like Cobalt Commander will have the initiative and roll on level 1 offense. Backbreaker 2 power. So let's see. Rad Racer has the agility. Cobalt Commander has the power. So that will be a hurt 2 for Rad Racer as Cobalt Commander continues his assault. Throws Rad Racer into the ropes. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes in for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Cobalt Commander taking definite charge here. Back suplex 3. Down 3. Cobalt Clutch locks him in. Now the target here will be 4, and the roll is a 10. So Rad Racer able to get out, but now at 1 fatigue. Cobalt Commander rolling on level 3, rolls a back suplex. And hurt 2. Can Cobalt Commander keep the pressure up? Hooded Headbutt 2. Who knows what he has underneath that hood? He could have a metal plate or something. We'll never know. Hurt 2. Neckbreaker 3. Rad Racer down 3. Cobalt Commander rolling level 3 offense. Back suplex 3. Down 3. Poison Powder plus 4. Disqualification. Cobalt Commander will roll his disqualification. Oh, and he is disqualified for using the Poison Powder. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Rad Racer able to win the match by disqualification. DQ due to, what is that called? Poison Powder. And let's see. I don't think, did anybody have? There's just 1 fatigue, so we'll say this is a 1-star match. There we go. All right. Cobalt Commander trying anything to win. Gets DQ'd. No, not Dad. All right, add match notes. And there you go. So those two will definitely have to have a little bit of a rematch. And we've got the results in there. All right. And here we go with our next match. Johnny Cobra, very popular Cobra Kai, versus Arizona Chance. Checking out the back of their cards. Any opponent defeated with this move rolls 1 die. Even, no effect. Odd, the wrestler is injured for 1 fight card. And over here, he's just got a pretty straightforward card. Arizona Chance, one of the most popular characters in 80s Mania wrestling. Thomas Morgan loving the DQ finish. Yeah, we'll set up a feud for the next. Maybe we'll have a no DQ match next time where he can definitely use his use those underhanded tactics. Rolling for initiative here. Arizona Chance gets a 9. Johnny Cobra gets a 7. So Arizona Chance will kick things off with a quick left jab. 1, dazed 1. Quick right jab. He's using both fists there. Hurts 2. That one knocks him down. Samoan drop 3. Hurt 2. Arizona Chance, Irish whip into corner 2 power. Who's got the power? Arizona Chance has the power. They have equal agility, so this will work. Hurt 2. Jack Belton is in here. That's right, Johnny Lawrence versus Indiana Jones. Arizona Chance is a knee lift to the midsection, but it's a choice B. So this will be a standing drop kick or into the turnbuckle. He's going to throw him into the turnbuckle. And Johnny Cobra is crushed by a big kick by Arizona Chance, who rolls on level 2. Another big Samoan drop 3. Down 3, leave the ring. He will bail out of the ring. And Arizona Chance comes out to attack you. And a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins. They have equal ring ratings. So that means Arizona Chance will win, and he will roll on level 3 offense. Death jump goes up to the top. And the opponent climbs the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Big reversal there by Johnny Cobra. Knee to groin. Oof. Down 3. Yeah, that hurts Arizona Chance. Roundhouse to face 3. Johnny Cobra taking over here. Hurt 2. Undisciplined attack. Choice B. So this will be either into the turnbuckle or, well, we're going to go with into the turnbuckle here. Throws Arizona Chance into the turnbuckle. Arizona Chance comes off the turnbuckle with a specialty move, but so does Johnny Cobra. They both go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating wins. That is actually Arizona Chance, so he will roll on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, Arizona Chance is an honorable fighter. He's not going to throw him out of the ring. He's going to roll up. Hits a flying clothesline. Down 3. Arizona Chance looking to capitalize. Out of the ring. This time he will throw him out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out, warns him to stop. He pushes the referee. Oh, no. So Arizona Chance now rolling his disqualification, which is a 4. The roll is a 9, so he's not DQ'd. Throws Johnny Cobra back into the ring and rolls Whiplash Crack 3. Down 3. Arizona Chance looking for a big move here. Atomic Drop 2. That's not the big move that he was looking for. Dazed 1. So we're moving back up the card here. Airplane Spin 2. Johnny Cobra hurt 2. Samoan Drop 3. Down 3. Arizona Chance rolls on level 3. Whiplash Crack 3. Down 3. Looking for this big move here. Atomic Drop 2. Every time I say that, it hits Atomic Drop, so I just better stop. Dazed 1. Back up to level 1 offense. Airplane Spin 2. Down 3. And out of the ring. Yes, he throws Johnny Cobra out of the ring again. And Johnny Cobra grabs Arizona Chance by the leg, drags him out of the ring, and smashes him into the turnbuckle post. And now Johnny Cobra will roll in level 3 offense. Karate Chop 2. Dazed 1. Into the ropes, throws Arizona Chance into the ropes. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab his legs and roll him into a pinning combination. Opponent rolls pin. The target is a 4. The roll is a 7. So Johnny Cobra now at 1 fatigue. Arizona Chance rolls level 3. Whiplash Crack 3. Oh, rolling his pin again. The target will be 5. The roll is an 8. Johnny Cobra now at 2 fatigue as Arizona Chance rolls on level 3. Out of the ring, throws him out of the ring again. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab and smash him on the announcer's table. The referee may disqualify. You're rolling Johnny Cobra's DQ, which is a 5 here. The roll is a 7, so he's not DQ'd. He throws Arizona Chance back into the ring and rolls on level 3 offense. Roundhouse to face 3. Hurt 2. Shove into corner 2. Power. And Arizona Chance has the power, so he reverses on level 2. Irish Whip into corner 2. Hurt 2. DDT 3. Hurt 2. Arizona Chance now back in control. Another Irish Whip into the corner. Hurt 2. Knee lift to midsection, choice B. So this will be into the turnbuckle, which is a C. That's what he is going to go for. And it's a reversal. Arizona Chance now going into the turnbuckle. He bounces forward and catches Johnny Cobra with a skull-splitting running lariat. And Johnny Cobra goes down hard. Arizona Chance reversing it. Rolls on level 3. Only hits the atomic drop for 2. Hurt 2. Irish Whip into corner 2. Johnny Cobra reversing it on level 2. Leaping Stomp 3. Hurt 2. Great back and forth here. Shades of our opening match. Shove into corner 2 power, but Arizona Chance has the power, so he will reverse it. Hits a flying clothesline 3. Down 3. Not a lot of finishers being hit in this match. Throws Johnny Cobra out of the ring, and Arizona Chance goes to hit him with the chair again, and he shoves the referee, rolling the disqualification 4. No DQ there, so Arizona Chance throws Johnny Cobra back into the ring and rolls on level 3 offense. Whiplash Crack 3. Down 3. Atomic Drop 2. Does he have a finisher on his card? Last Crusade. He does. Johnny Cobra reversing it on level 2. Undisciplined Attack, choice B. And let's see. He's going to throw him into the turnbuckle. Arizona Chance goes into the turnbuckle, and he's crushed by a big kick as Johnny Cobra rolls on level 2 offense. Double Punch 2. Hurt 2. Cobra Strike 3. Hurt 2. Can't keep Arizona Chance down. Double Punch 2. Pow pow. Hurt 2. Click, click, click. Shove into corner 2. This is a power move, so that means Arizona Chance reverses it on level 2. Knee lift to midsection, choice B. Going to throw him into the turnbuckle again. And you are crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Irish Whip into corner 2. Hurt 2. What a match. We still have one more big match after this. Uppercut 2. Hurt 2. Flying clothesline 3, down 3. Leave the ring. He will leave the ring. Johnny Cobra crawls out of the ring. The opponent comes out. A wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating, their ring ratings are equal, so Arizona Chance will roll on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, tosses him out of the ring again. And Johnny Cobra crawls helplessly back in to beat the count as Arizona Chance rolls on level 3 offense. He loves that atomic drop, just hitting that atomic drop. But Johnny Cobra 2. And shove in a corner 2. Arizona Chance will reverse that. Irish whip in a corner 2. Hurt 2. DDT 3. Hurt 2. Irish whip in a corner 2. Hurt 2. Flying clothesline 3. Pin. Rolling the pin here. And the target is a 6. The roll is a 2. It is over with a flying clothesline. Arizona Chance is able to put Johnny Cobra away. So let's see. Arizona Chance defeats Johnny Cobra with a flying clothesline. And that is a pin after a flying clothesline. And let's see. So we'll add 1 there. His fatigue is 3. What is his fatigue? He has 0. So that was a 1.5 star match. There we go. Finish. No notes on that. I don't have any notes for anybody on that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to our main event of the evening. Dark Invader versus Laser. The 2 big heavyweights going against each other. And Laser gets a 7 on his initiative. So here we go. Sleeper hold choice F. Let's see. Dark Invader has the power. Laser has the agility. So this is a choice F. The power is not going to work because he's a -3. So we will try this agility, which will work on an 8 or less. Gets a 5, so level 2 defense for Dark Invader. Dazed 1. Laser rolling on level 1 offense. Shoulder ram 2, choice A. Into the ropes. His ropes is a B. Throws him into the ropes. And Laser drops down, and Dark Invader goes into the ropes again. So we'll roll on the ropes again. And Dark Invader comes off the rope, and Laser puts him down with a running back elbow. And we'll roll on level 2 offense. One-handed Bulldog 3. Down 3, leave the ring. Dark Invader for sure will leave the ring. Grabs Laser's legs, drag him out of the ring, slams him into the turnbuckle post, and throws him back in the ring, and will now roll level 3 offense. The Corruptor +3, so the target will be 5, and the roll is a 7, so Laser at 1 fatigue token as Dark Invader makes a huge comeback. Death jump, climbs up to the top, and blasts Laser with a flying clothesline from the top rope. And Laser is in trouble as Dark Invader rolls on level 3. Reverse neckbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Eye gouge 2. Hurt 2. Back elbow smash 3 on Laser. Hurt 2. Rope burn 2. Hurt 2. Choke lift 3. Add 1. Adding 1 to the fatigue. He's now at 2 fatigue. Hurt 2. Can Dark Invader really needs to capitalize this. Into the turnbuckle. Throws Laser into the turnbuckle. And the opponent tries a running clothesline. But Laser moves. And he crashes into the turnbuckle. Laser goes for the pin. The target here will be 3. The roll is a 3. Laser is able to do it, ladies and gentlemen, after a missed turnbuckle charge. Holy moly, Laser out of nowhere. Pin after a missed turnbuckle charge. All right, so and let's see. He was at 2 fatigue. And he's at 1. So that's 3. And we'll give 1 star for a main event. So this will be 2.5 stars. And we will add that to there. Dark Invader is Laser's father. I am your father. All right. So now what we can do, and this is the fun about using COTG online, is we go to our Fed history, we go to our Fed home, and this is Dawn of an Era right here. And we can click to see the full results. We can see the match history and stuff here. But what I want to do is I want to look at the rankings. So the rankings as of the 2nd of January by the numbers. That's the only thing. They used to have all these other great things you could select there. But let's look at our rankings here. And Laser is the winner, is ranked number 1, then followed by Arizona Chance, the Piranha, and Rad Razor. So we don't have a lot of statistics here to get things to make things look good, but we will get there. All right, let me know what you think. Did you like this? I'm just looking for things that folks would like. I mean, we're gonna go to the Tournament of Legends. Probably Wednesday night will be the next Tournament of Legends event. When Champions of the Galaxy comes back, we're definitely doing some Champions of the Galaxy. But I'm just looking for some sort of off-season stuff. So let me know what you think of this. And that's going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in to this 80s Mania Wrestling event. Big shout out to all the patrons who make these videos possible. These folks are awesome. If you would like to become a patron, head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. All right, friends, that is it. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you thought, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you to everybody who was tuned in watching, James, Thomas, and anybody else who I missed or who didn't comment. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.